a fucking baby.
Because you start
You
physical
are
fights?
such a baby!
Because
Grow
you,
the fuck up,
because you start
Johnny.
physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the
Because-
fuck out.
Actor Johnny Depp was slapped with a restraining order today after his estranged wife, Amber Heard, shows up in court with bruises on her face.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, it's Keisha. I do all things commentary, rants, and music. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. I was very hesitant with this video. I remember hearing a little bit about it last year, and I was like, you know what, this is interesting. I'm also shocked. I'm also in awe with what I'm reading and what I'm hearing and, you know, the evidence, and I'm just kind of like, damn. But also, we need to wait. So it's been almost a year later. A lot of new information has come forward. I thought that I would make a two-part special, this being the first part, where I talk about the timeline of everything, to be honest with you, all the events, the court cases, the accusations, the abuse, statements, just everything. Really go in depth. So I do want to give you guys a disclaimer right now that I'm going to be showing you guys some of the graphic photos. I'm going to be blurring the ones that include blood. I'm also going to be including voice notes, the leaked messages, everything. They're already out there on the internet, so it's not like I've just gone digging trying to find it. I'm not uncomfortable right now, but I have to admit this is coming out of my comfort zone. But I just wanted this to be a message. I wanted this to be spoken about. Men can get abused too. I mean, it's something that seems like common knowledge and it seems like something that everyone knows, but are you really aware of it? Do you take it seriously? Because I feel like when it comes to men speaking out against, you know, someone abusing them, it being specifically a woman, people just see it as, oh, you weren't tough enough, you weren't man enough, like what happened to your power? Do you know how toxic that is? I just wanted to get that message out there because I remember, I think a couple months ago for a YouTube video, I went on Omegle and I came across a random stranger. I asked him how his day was, and I remember him telling me that he was abused and he's just come out of a relationship with an abuser, and it was a really, like, I felt shocked because not because it was a guy coming forward to tell his story and just let me know about it, but because of how casual he just said it. This is something that's definitely been going on more than once, but it's also quite normal and a lot more relatable than we think. So I wanted to kind of share this message with you guys, give you all the disclaimers. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I have a bunch of new makeup in front of me, from Morphe to Huda Beauty. I literally have NARS. I don't think I've ever tried it. Have I tried NARS before? I don't think so. I have Huda Beauty. I have Benefit. What's this? I have Makeup Obsession. I have MAC. More Fenty. There's a bunch of makeup. I just thought I would do a get ready with me just to like relax a bit because it is a little bit in like it's a lot for me, I'll be honest with you, but I just feel like if I'm relaxing, I should be good. Make sure you guys are respectful down below in the comment section. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you guys enjoyed today's video and you want to see a part 2. I have to admit, part 2 probably won't be coming like straight away just because of the fact that it's going to be overwhelming for me when researching, as it already has been. Okay, let's just get started. Giving you guys a disclaimer in the beginning, I do want to just say, make sure that when you're leaving your comments, you just remain respectful, because whilst we're talking about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, there are real instances of people, you know, in just normal everyday life who have dealt with this also, and I feel like reading the comment section just won't be the most helpful. And I'd want to make it like a safe, calming place for everyone. Let's talk about who is Amber Heard. Amber Laura Heard is an American film and television actress. After a series of small roles in films and television, Heard had her first starring role in the horror films All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. I've never heard about Amber Heard until this situation had occurred. Oh my god, that rhymes. I'm sorry. I just had to throw it in there. The only time I'd heard about her was through this situation, which is quite unfortunate because, you know, I know that I would want to be known for my talent and I want to be known for my craft. A lot of the evidence, a lot of, you know, leaked videos, text messages are on the internet, but a lot of them were not taken to court, which I found to be very weird. We're going to get on into that as we go along. Amber Heard was born on 22nd of April, 1986, which makes her 35 years old. Who is Johnny Depp? Johnny Depp is an American actor, producer, and musician. Best known for his role in Pirates of the Caribbean, which in total of the 5 movies made 4.5 billion in box office. So it was a very, 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 very successful movie. Chances are if you haven't watched it, which is very rare, you know somebody who has, and I felt like it was just part of my childhood, you know, but Alongside Pirates of the Caribbean, he's also known for his role in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He was born the 9th of June, 1963, which makes him 58 years old. How did they meet? They met on the set of The Rum Diary, which is a film about an American journalist who takes on a job in Puerto Rico for a local newspaper during the 60s. He struggles to find a balance between island culture, expatriates who lives there. He ends up falling in love with a married woman who was played by Amber Heard. They began dating soon after. Johnny Depp had split with his former partner of 14 years, Vanessa Paradis. Vanessa Paradis is a French musician, I believe, and they have 2 kids together. You might know one of them, Lily Rose Depp. Literally every Pinterest girl's obsession, apparently. February the 5th, 2015, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp exchanged their vows and got married in Bahamas on Johnny Depp's 44-acre private island. That's mad. When you are talking to someone and you are trying to build longevity with someone in a relationship manner specifically, I really do urge that you guys take the talking stage very seriously and you get to know your partner or this person who you choose to, share your life with, okay? There have even been instances that I've been in the past where I felt as though, you rush into certain things because it's lust. Knowledge is more powerful than lust. People really do move past those lines of just, this person's attracted to me, I'm attracted to you, I'm just gonna touch on just basic things. But no, really just go for it. I'm not saying that you should scare your partner away, because that's not what we want, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying, there are so many things and so many situations that I've been involved in, looking back, where it's I really wish that I got to ask this person this question. I really wish I got to know this about this person. It would have saved me being out of my misery, me crying, me being all over the place, me being skeptical, me having doubts. Not to say that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard didn't do that, but I do think that they did move on. I feel like it all came about quickly. And I know some people say you can't time love. I don't know about you, but time is precious to me. And I don't think everyone is deserving of my time. Not in a bougie way, but the older you get, the more you realize that I wasted my time on this person. I wasted my time in this situation when in reality I could have put myself out of the misery by just asking a simple question, getting a gauge of certain things that I feel like people typically brush over. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. A month after their wedding, they allegedly got into an argument where Johnny Depp was smashing bottles, windows and other items. I'm going to include the footage.
You got this going?
Just started it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? Sneak that shit on me, motherfucker.
I didn't. You were smashing shit.
Oh, bye. Ass.
In the footage, you can definitely see that in the beginning, Amber Heard sounds a little bit worried and scared and sad. And then later on, she's kind of giggling. A little bit patronizing, if I'm being very honest. What a lot of people actually didn't know, and I'm not saying that it's meant to be some sort of excuse, but what a lot of people didn't know is the fact that on this very same day, his mother had passed away. And also on the same day, millions was stolen from his account. It's safe to say that he was definitely very, emotionally unstable. I do wonder why Amber recorded it though. Did she record it because she wanted to prove that he was abusive and she wanted to use it as proof later down the line? Did she record it because, I don't know. Also, I'm spending way too long on my eyebrows and it's not even coming out good, so that's just a flop in itself. In that situation, I think it could be a little bit annoying though, you being completely sad and your partner's aware of it and they're still recording you. I'm just being completely honest with you. Some people would handle it in a different manner than what Johnny Depp did. It doesn't have to equate to violence or you just tearing things up, but you have to remember his mum died. How would you react in that situation? And be honest. I do want to mention that he didn't hit her, he didn't touch her, as far as we're aware of anyway, but in the video he did not touch her. That was, I guess, his way of just dealing with things, I guess. And when you are in pain, you deal with things in a completely different manner as opposed to when you're sober. I do think that if that was my partner recording me whilst I was emotionally unstable and I was just at the lowest of lows in my life, I would be feeling annoyed, especially because in the recording she came across a bit as patronizing and just interrogating in a way instead of being there to support me. That's kind of what I would love to know about that whole situation. In May 2015, Amber and Johnny faced legal issues in Australia after local authorities found that Amber and Johnny had illegally brought their Yorkshire Terrier into the country as they failed to subject the dogs to Australia's 10-day quarantine. I didn't even know that that was a thing. I don't know, maybe it's because I don't have a pet. Huh? I'm looking for my foundation. They could have faced up to 10 years in prison, but they ended up, listen to this, guys. Could have faced up to 10 years in prison. However, they were told they could avoid it by simply just issuing an apology, to which a whole year later they did.
It's a wonderful island with a treasure trove of unique plants, animals, and people.
It has to be protected.
Australia is free of many pests and diseases that are commonplace around the world. That is why Australia has to have such strong biosecurity laws.
And Australians are just as unique, both warm and direct. When you disrespect Australian law, they will tell you firmly.
I am truly sorry that Pistol and Boo were not declared. Protecting Australia is important.
Declare everything when you enter Australia.
In 2016 April, they were seen in the video apologizing, but many described it as awkward and it didn't seem sincere enough. May the 23rd, 2016, Amber Heard filed for a divorce just 15 months after the marriage. Now, that came to a shock for a lot of people because I think people like to, especially the general public, we perceive all these celebrity couples as perfection. I want what they have, when in reality, you don't, because you never know what's going on behind the scenes. Never envy, never obsess over relationships, because when they break up, which there is a high chance couples do, because there is rocky moments in relationships, people think it's all like glamorous, you look good, so it means like you must be good and thriving. No, that's literally such a toxic narrative and mindset, but that's what we've all kind of had when we're younger, especially if you love pop culture and you've been keeping up with like just couples and celebrities and gossip and all of that. Like I remember when I was like 13 or something, I used to see like certain relationships as perfection. Babes, they've broken up. Turns out this person cheated on that person. The divorce got messy as Amber filed for a temporary restraining order against Johnny Depp, which included serious allegations of abuse. She claimed Johnny had harmed her. They went their separate ways as that's what they had both mutually agreed. It seems things were dialing down for the both of them and things were starting to feel a bit more normal again in their own personal lives, until December 2018. A publisher made a headline quoting Amber Heard, which read, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. This has to change." And of course, plenty of people were making even more headlines. A lot of people's like mindset or opinion on Johnny had changed. I really wish the media had done a better job at just being a bit more patient and timing it better, and also just going about it respectful in the headlines. Not to say that Amber Heard wasn't allowed to voice her opinion or speak on something that she felt was the truth. The media know exactly what they're doing, scrutinizing Johnny Depp and his career. And in the second part of this video, you guys are going to hear me touch a lot more on the media and Johnny Depp's battle with specifically the Sun newspaper, who we all hate. If you're from the UK, people I feel like around this time were removing Johnny Depp from movies and just unsure about whether things can continue. Now, when it comes to someone speaking out about abuse, I'm always or just speaking out on their story, it's very, very, very important that we hear them out. So I'm not going to sit down here and say that she wasn't valid for saying anything. I just think because I've researched a lot more and I've seen a lot of the photo and video evidence, I can just look at this and just be completely annoyed. I'm not going to say that she didn't go through anything in this relationship. I'm here for people speaking out against their abusers. I'm here for the Me Too movement.
Speaking of the Me Too movement, I found this article online, which I feel like a lot of people didn't really, talk a lot on. But basically, one of her friends decided to not speak in her defense as she heard one of the leaked conversations between Amber and Johnny, which I will show you guys later on in the video.
Always listen to the victim, and that's what majority of people did. So I'm not going to say people are wrong for doing that. Hell no. This narrative of constantly believing the victim is a valid thing. Like, hear what people have to say, because no one in their right mind will make up such a false story. Oh my god. I literally look a mess right now. I'm going to leave it to set on my face for a bit. So sorry for the sight, but I promise you in the end, I'm fingers crossed in the end, it comes out pretty decent. March 2019, Johnny Depp and his team filed a $50 million lawsuit for defamation of character, which is when someone obviously creates, false statements and tries to tarnish your name and your brand. Johnny's attorney claimed Amber was in fact the aggressor in the relationship and was the one harming Depp. Johnny Depp's attorney, Adam Lawman, said that they had numerous eyewitness accounts as well as video and photographic evidence that prove Amber was faking her claims of injuries.
There is just something new happening every single time, honestly. But it turns out that Johnny Depp's former lawyer, Adam, was accused of dishonesty and faking evidence. There's plenty of articles you guys can read online, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it down below in the description.
In case you guys aren't aware, there are photos online, and a photo which I probably will include as well, of Amber Heard with like a bunch of bruises on her face.
In an article on The Mirror, it says Amber Heard claims Johnny Depp gave her 2 black eyes days before she posted for selfies on the Late Late Show with James Corden, but makeup artists who styled her on set said she didn't see a single injury. But in other articles, it claims that the makeup artist concealed her under eyes with a lot of makeup. Amber Heard's makeup artist Melanie had allegedly told the courts that she applied a bunch of concealer and lipstick to Amber's face to basically cover the bruising. I'm going to assume that the lipstick was used maybe as a color corrector, if anything, because I was kind of unsure as to why she said lipstick at first. But if you guys know about makeup techniques, not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm definitely not, but I do know that was a hack on certain people's videos to like improve hyperpigmentation and even out skin. So yeah, that's what she had allegedly told the court.
Releasing photos of broken glass which Amber had allegedly threw at him just 30 days after their wedding.
Okay, so an article here, it says Mr. Depp denied the accusations, adding, after the incident when Miss Heard threw the vodka bottle, the second vodka bottle at me, which severed the top of my finger and crushed the bones, that's when I began what I feel was probably some species of a breakdown, a nervous breakdown or something. He also continued by saying that he began to write on mirrors and walls using the injured finger, saying that he didn't want to live anymore at that time.
It gets worse because he revealed photos of himself with a black eye and scratches on his face and body. Lastly, this is the part that made me feel so uncomfortable. I'm sure some of you guys have heard about it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so it says here that Johnny Depp's ex-wife Amber Heard can be heard loudly sobbing in the background as the actor's private doctor, David, frantically searches for the missing finger to attach it. I can't find my fingertips, I can't find my finger.
When people caught light of this, when I tell you people quickly brushed over it, I was like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. That's what we're not gonna do. Like, I'm here for hearing both parties, but how can you deliberately choose to brush over this? Immediately after these claims were made, Johnny's ex-partner Vanessa, who is also the mother of their 2 kids, Lily Rose Depp and Jack Depp, she spoke out in his defense in court. He called upon both his exes, actually, Vanessa and Winona Ryder, as witnesses to defend his character in written statement forms, as he felt they had both spent enough time to kind of like gauge the type of character and person he is, what he's capable of and what he's not capable of. Just in general, anyone can change at any time. Anyone can change at any time. If we're being very fair here, this isn't me siding with anyone. The person that you once fell in love with and gave you butterflies could also be the person that you're scared of later on in relationships. Someone can change, like in the blink of an eye, someone can change their character. But I think that it was good of him to bring them as I guess like witnesses, because they did spend a very, very good time enough to know, you know, he didn't lay his hands on me in my relationship. And just remember that Amber Heard and Johnny weren't together for that much of a long time compared to him and his ex, who were together for like 14 years. So I believe he did that to basically let people know that in my previous relationships, I didn't act in this manner at all. There was never any complaints. Yes, we had our argues, we were verbal and everything, but it never got physical. So I understand why he did that. I think some people online were kind of confused as to why did he bring both his exes. This Huda powder is so annoying. In a statement from court, Winona said, I counted him as my best friend and as close to me as family. Ryder, who was with Depp for 4 years from 1989 to 1993, began her statement. I knew Johnny very well years ago. We were together as a couple for 4 years, as I counted him as my best friend and as close to me as family. I count our relationship as one of the most significant relationships of my life. I understand that it's very important that I speak from my own experience, as I obviously was not there during this marriage to Amber, but from my experience, which was so wildly different. I was absolutely shocked, confused, and upset when I heard the accusations against him. The idea that he is an incredibly violent person is the farthest thing from the Johnny I knew and loved. I cannot wrap my head around these accusations. He was never violent towards me. He was never abusive at all towards me. He has never been violent or abusive towards anybody I've seen. I truly and honestly only know him as a good man, an incredibly loving, extremely caring guy who was so protective of me, and I felt so very, very safe with him. She continued on by saying, I do not want to call anyone a liar, but from my experience of Johnny, it is impossible to believe that such horrific allegations are true. I find it extremely upsetting knowing him as I do. His other ex, Paradis, said that Amber Heard's statement has been very distressing. Meanwhile, Paradis, who's in a relationship with Depp, from 1998 to 2012, said she has always known Johnny to be a kind, attentive, generous, and non-violent person and father. While she has also acknowledged that she didn't know what happened between Johnny Depp and Heard, Paradis wrote, "On movie set, the actors, directors, and entire crews adore him because he is humble and respectful to everyone, as well as being one of the best actors we've seen." Paradis wrote that Heard's accusations are nothing like the true Johnny that I have known, and from my personal experience of many years, I can say he was never violent or abusive towards me. I've seen that these outrageous statements have been really distressing and also caused damage to his career because unfortunately people have gone on to believe in the false facts. That's what both the exes had to say, the ones who were, I guess, were in a relationship with him the longest. Yeah, so as you can see, they did not completely write off her statement, but they felt that it's completely false, especially because that's not the man that they know. The emotional stress of someone who deems themselves as innocent can be a lot, especially when someone is lying upon your name. Let's see it from that narrative for a quick second, okay? Oh my god, my base looks so good. I look so good. Guys, my base looks absolutely stunning. I'm gonna go ahead and check. Okay, I'm gonna go and blush. Just go crazy. I absolutely love orange blush, especially on dark skin. It just hits different. I'm just trying to see, okay, you know, from the standpoint of somebody who probably didn't do it, how would they feel? It's emotionally draining. Imagine having to prove your innocence and someone's not listening to you. Like, this happens a lot. There's plenty of injustice in courts. That's why I'm not, like, extremely shocked by people not listening. It happens a lot with black people, injustices. So, you know, it doesn't surprise me at all. But, yeah, I just imagine it's emotionally draining and stressful having to prove your innocence and having to back it up with evidence and it having to be solid evidence and not just, you know, verbal. Throughout it all, Johnny Depp has gone about it in the most patient, respectful way. I mean, of course, new information is coming forward, but I think it's just getting messy with, like, you know, Johnny Depp suing The Sun. Like, that's gotten in the way of things as well, and that's another situation in itself. I like to believe that I'm a healthy feminist. I truly do believe to a certain extent Amber has used the feminist card to help this run its course. Amber Heard didn't blatantly deny that she was abusive during the relationship. She continued conversations, including the fact that she was beat before and after their marriage. In a Washington Post about their relationship, she wrote, "Johnny Depp became violent on numerous occasions during their relationship." She would also refer to him as a monster, as he would act in that way. In early 2020, an audio was leaked online from their therapy session, which dated back to 2015.
I didn't want anything to happen.
I mean, yeah.
It's coming to what? Save me?
No, go ahead. Continue. You. Travis to the rescue.
No, that was the last one. You can go. You go. That was the last insult.
Oh yeah. You called me a liar, and yet.
I watched you lie.
You called me a liar.
I watched you lie. I heard it. I was right there.
There's no what. You still haven't told me what lie it is. But yet, every single fucking time. You know you do this every single fucking time.
We'll talk to Travis.
I'm not fucking talking to nobody.
No,
fuck that. You go fucking jerk him off. I don't care. I really could care less. It's you every single time. You latch onto some sort of thing. When I already told you, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. You still haven't even told me what it is. But run with it.
I have told you what it is.
No, you haven't.
I said to Travis, I said to you, hey, tell Travis what just happened.
You told me to do it. You told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just happened.
And I lied.
And that you punched me in the fucking thing. And you
figured
in
it
the face.
out.
And you said, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie. And then
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, even a lot of fights have been around a long time. I know. Yeah,
no, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this. But I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
You can't
I don't know
deck
what
me.
the motion of my actual hand was. But you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
that's the difference between me
toes.
and you. You're a fucking baby.
Because you start physical fights?
You're such a baby!
Because
Grow the fuck up,
Because you
Johnny.
start physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the
Because-
fuck out.
Another court hearing was supposed to happen in early February 2020, was instead pushed to August instead. It's important to highlight the fact that men shouldn't always be pointed as the aggressors. They do a lot of the times, and because in some scenarios they have been. Women can be the aggressors too, and I feel like some people can do a good job at painting that to be the complete opposite, again, to benefit their situation. And because of, movements that have been created on social media, people think they can just use it to their benefit, and I'm not here for that. I'm here for justice. I'm here for the truth. Okay, I'm loving this color. So let me give you guys some additional points as well. Amber Heard had dinner with her lawyer and judge's wife, allegedly. The judge's son works with Dune Wooten, who is the writer of a lot of the bias reports. Johnny Depp didn't have a chance of winning the case, in my opinion, and it looks as though it could have been bribery. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think to myself, how do people brush over the fact that Johnny's finger, oh my god, this is a really good color. This is from Sleek Makeup, and this is in the shade, what shade is this? Locked Up? How people brushed over that, I really do not know. I kind of want to do like a red lip in Loving Red. I just feel like I'm really nervous to do this though, because it's a bright red. This is so pang to me. Oh my god, this lip color. Oh, it has my heart brushed over by the likes of people in court, and that's where a lot of people online are speculating like it has to be bribery, because how are they not listening? How are certain things not able to be put into court when that is genuinely proof or evidence? So yeah, some things that I forgot to mention earlier was that Amber wanted spousal support from Depp. I'm not sure if she's still getting it. I don't know why she feels as though she should have the entitlement to that. Demanded 3 of the multi-million penthouses that he has, with all expenses paid for and utilities paid for, alongside the Range Rover, and $50K a month. I'm not finished, because the $10K will be for gifts and vacation, the $2K will be for clothes, the other $2K will be for groceries for a month, and the $2K is for like if she wants to go and eat out. Yeah, you heard what I said correctly. Bitch. She later dropped the $50K request, but everything else she still wants. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about someone taking what's mine. I get it, like when you were married to someone, or like if you're married to someone, I get some people feel that they're obligated to have certain parts. But babes, if you weren't with me with the come up, if you weren't with me during the come up, I don't see what entitlement you should get. If there's kids involved, okay, that's different. So it's to be found that Amber Heard allegedly hired someone to dig up any dirt that he could find on Johnny Depp. The private investigator is called Baresi, I believe, who is a former porn star and is also known as somebody who loves to make problems go away.
In the life of a celebrity, or anyone else for that matter, if you want to hurt someone, character assassination is the way to go. And the irony is, it isn't necessary that whatever is said be true. The damage can be done in the mere telling of it.
It wasn't a video that I was watching, which I'll leave down below in the description, because it was such a brilliant video and it showed absolutely everything in terms of like the private messages, the leaked audio, everything. So definitely check it out. Amber Heard had allegedly looked for medical records specifically correlating to drugs and treatment. The courts revealed I guess some articles, which I'll try and put on the screen for you guys right now, but it appears that Johnny Depp had submitted more documents to the court than Amber Heard did. I want the truth to be revealed. I'm going to end part 1 by basically saying that he has lost his job roles while she has gone on to gain. In part 2, I will be talking about some of the recent statements that Amber Heard has made. Also, she has a child now, and the statement that she has made, it's crazy, so keep up with me, okay? But I'm also going to be talking about some celebrities who have defended either Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. Johnny Depp has most recently said that he feels that Hollywood has boycotted him. Hopefully we can come to a conclusion with everything. Hopefully more will be revealed and just the final truth will just be out, because I think that the scrutinization of one party than the other when there is a lot more evidence is mad to me. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I'm very intrigued. And what do you guys think about the makeup look? I think that this is the lips for me. Is the lips for me. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I just feel like I look cute. And I don't always feel like I look cute. So let's cherish and enjoy this moment. I will see you guys in part 2, whenever that is. Bye.